Greetings, Moonlight citizens. This is your man on the moon coming here with Moonlight Kingdom Podcast, episode 8. Sit back, relax, and prepare for blast off in 3, 2, 1.
Devlin doesn't exist. Because you would have had Devlin as an evil guy with some random woman. And then Devlin meets Ken. And they become friends and he can help you. I don't think Ken exists in the Omniverse today. Because Kevin is still with Gwen.
He wouldn't exist. But yeah, that was a great episode. Like of the original Ben 10, the Ben 10,000 episodes, like both of them. When the one with Kevin 11 and like Animal and everything, those were some dope episodes. It kind of made me wish that we got a Ben 10,000 show, because you could have had like 100 episodes of him.
Because after the show ended, they had teased the reboot. Because I only found out like very recently, like two years ago. Omniverse ended so long ago. Omniverse ended in like 2013, 2014. We were still in high school.
Yeah.
DSTV was so late with their broadcasts. To us, Omniverse ended in the show. It ended so much earlier. So even back then, they were teasing to reboot the show. And eventually we got that piece of
The reboots, yeah.
and even that's finished now.
That shit was whack. Like since day one,
I
I'm
never
like,
watched it.
I remember you showed me like the picture, like the first images of the show, and I'm like, dude, this looks whack.
I watched one episode.
Yeah.
That was the episode, and it's kind of like multiverse thing. I only watched it because it was like crossover.
Yeah.
You saw it. Ultimate Alien, you saw the Omniverse, you saw the yeah, they come together. I thought it became compelling. That was
Yeah. I kind of had a similar thing. I watched 2 episodes. The one was the one where they, in the original, they encounter that mummy and he's looking for like the purple gems. And then later on, they encounter the werewolf and he's also doing shit. In that episode, I saw they fused those plot lines together into one episode. They weren't like further apart anymore. I'm like, okay, I can see that, but like, this is supposed to be a reboot. Why are you redoing the same shit, but you're just like smashing it together now? It's just.
yeah, it's kind of like when they sort of retreaded on the football stuff.
Yeah.
With the whole trying to get the Omnitrix and then he corrupts the Omnitrix.
Dude, I did not understand that thing. In the original thing, he's searching for the Omnitrix, and he's like, when he gets it, and he knows everything there is to know about this watch. But in Alien Force, when he actually gets his hands on it, he actually like stops and asks Ben, "How does this work? Like, how do I? Like, what do you mean? How does this work?" Like,
I think that's why there's like some continuity lack of, because if they could explain it as Julius only knows the first version of the Omnitrix,
yeah,
I would.
yeah, because it's a different watch. Yeah,
He doesn't know how to use it. It's gonna do that.
yeah.
But if he saw the multi-matrix, whatever you want to call the new watch, the original Omnitrix, the evolved one,
Yeah.
if he saw that in Omniverse and that's the watch that he knows, the watch in the OG series would confuse him.
Yeah,
So
it was.
like, yeah, Papa is very bad.
It's bizarre. But like there was that other episode I saw was they said that Ben finally gets to transform into a Vilgax, and I was like, freaking finally! That's one thing the original series never did. I don't like this show, but I'm gonna tune in just to see how it plays out, and it was bad, dude. Like, why is he? Like, you had this amazing plot line, a totally original idea that no other version had done, and it's still bad. That show. But it's over.
I don't know if we're done with the whole the theology of Beta. I'm not sure.
I mean, as long as there's money to be made, it's not done. So they'll dust him off at some point.
Yeah, at this point, it's probably been the longest period in between shows because Ben 10 OG series and Alien Force premiered a week apart in 2011. Alien Force to Ultimate Alien was 2 weeks apart. And then Ultimate Alien to Omniverse was a month. It's been 4 years since that show ended now. The new reboot. So this is the longest time with them not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, that's the thing with reboots, because you gotta give the original time to breathe. Like, look at Spider-Man. There was, 2014. Granted, there wasn't much time. 2014, 2016. So.
Yeah, and 20.
Oh, he was in Civil War, so.
2007, 2014.
Yeah.
7 years.
There was a sufficient gap between Spider-Man 3 and Amazing Spider-Man.
5 years.
Yeah. That was.
2007, 2011.
When would you say is long enough to wait for a reboot?
See, a reboot to me is like a new generation. That's like things have changed. There's a whole new subset of kids to market to.
Yeah, yeah.
Anything less than 10 years is a bit crazy because with Spider-Man, I feel like obviously Toby aged out of the role. Spider-Man 3, he was like 35. It's kind of crazy. Granted, Peter Parker is an adult, but he should be like 26 as an adult, but he's being played by 35-year-old Toby Maguire.
Yeah.
Just like how in No Way Home, he's playing I think it's a 41-year-old Spider-Man. Peter Parker will be 31.
Yeah.
And it kind of helped the whole No Way Home thing because it kind of sped up like the timeline because Peter Parker at that point should be 41. Toby was 46. So it wasn't that bad. But in the past, it was that bad. So he just aged out of the role. So they had to either react. But yeah, I feel like Andrew, if not for the whole Sony Simpson debacle, he could have been integrated in the MCU. He could have.
Yeah.
Because 2012, he already had the Avengers. Having the Amazing Spider-Man 1 at that point could have bled nicely into Phase 2 of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But obviously, talks fell out. Garfield was fired over not attending press junkets, and he was sick, and he badmouthed Sony, and the hacks came out, and it was just a shit show. So that kind of forced their hand. But I feel like anything less than 10 years is a bit cash grabbing.
Yeah.
You need to relax.
Yeah, definitely. On the subject of reboots, have you seen they remade White Men Can't Jump? With Wesley Snipes and
I saw a post on Twitter. I have not seen it.
Dude, I think so, but I don't know. Man.
Is it still a white and a black guy?
Yeah. It's still white and black guy. But I'm just thinking that movie was so 90s.
Yeah.
What would you do if you said in the present day? Like,
is Spike Lee involved?
I don't think so.
That's not good.
Really?
When you don't bring back an affiliate director or producer, it's not good.
Yeah. But like, the thing is, Snipes and Harrelson had this chemistry about them that really worked in that movie. Jake Harlow and this other guy, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, with reboots, they're like too soon. The Moana reboot, that shit is too soon.
Is a reboot coming out?
This is the live action adaptation. Yes, they're making a live action Moana. I was like, dude, the original Moana is not even 10 years old.
I heard about that, but I'm thinking of the Lilo and Stitch one.
Oh, that. Yeah. That's unnecessary. That's really unnecessary.
It's hard to do. It's creating because look, we live in a CGI. The minute you want to reboot the show with this alien main character and other alien side characters,
it's gonna look weird, man. Cause they look weird. They look weird, but we buy it because it's a cartoon, and they can look however. But like when they
has more liberties.
Yeah, but when they're live action, it's gonna be funky, man.
The only
Like
person who would say again for the Asian, I would say Ving Rhames would be a good starting point.
He was in the
because they haven't released the actual cast and everything, and it's just still it's irrelevant and the storyboards. There's not much happening. And Avatar also, and the guy who's playing Sokka, he's under a lot of fire right now. It's funny because you would think with that much controversy over a very important particular aspect that is also faced in the last movie with M. Night Shyamalan. So you wouldn't want to make that mistake again.
Yeah. But it's too late now.
I mean, he lied. But also, how are you as a movie studio incapable of verifying that this person is like who they say they are? Like, that was literally the issue of the last movie. People playing characters that are not good. But now it's happening again. So it's just like, come on, dude.
I think people will let it slide if the movie's good, but if the movie's bad, they're gonna be like, "See, this is why you shouldn't have." Yeah.
I'm not sure about the solid color on M's arrow.
Yeah.
The one thing I at least appreciated with M. Night's version
It was
is
a
that,
tattoo. Yeah.
like it makes sense. Tibetan monks, they tattoo. It's a practice. It's a cultural thing. And yeah, there is a tat on that arrow, but there's like a blue block. Like,
How did you make that? How did you do like the?
they'll probably say it's a combination of like clay and flower petals mashed into a natural pigment.
Yeah, but that wouldn't work because I now wash off. So just.
I mean, there is stuff like henna. You know, it kind of lost. But in my opinion, keeping it a tat would have been the key.
Yeah.
And it's
A tattoo that lights up when he changes. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
And the funny thing is, there is a tat in the arrow. So why is it still block colored? It's just kind of sick. It's completely. I mean, look, they nail other things. The costumes, you know, they're very faithful.
Yeah.
M. Night's costumes just look like random monks' costumes, not like men's clothing. They have men's clothing now. They have, you know, the helmets, the finished helmets, all of that.
I'm just glad Zuko's scar looks like a scar and not a bad sunburn. I'm just glad for that, man. Shit.
I don't know, we'll see. Because it's Netflix, so they're also doing One Piece.
You saw that trailer?
I did. The only thing I'll say, it's okay. Obviously, Monkey D. Luffy is, what is he? He's like Brazilian. That's his.
Yeah.
And obviously, everyone else is great. Zoro and Nani. And, okay, it's fine. I kind of see what Marvel was talking about now, the whole stretchy hand.
Yeah.
Because it just looks a bit PS3
Yeah.
PS3-ish.
It does.
Because like, when you look at a fist, there's contact shadows, there's epidermal layers, there's hair follicles.
When it all stretches out, it just
looks fake.
Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
I get it. It is. I know it's CG, but like when, say in the original Fantasy 4, when dude put his hand under the door and you saw the CGI fingers.
And the biggest problem as well is that they shot that at night. It's hard to do it. Like, it's just shimmering against the fake moonlight. Like in the daytime, it looks better because, like, you know, in the daytime you're kind of so a pasty white guy, a pasty Brazilian, it would just be a pasty hand, not that bad. I think that's why Fantastic Four worked because they didn't have a lot of dark scenes where you needed a stretching effect to be sold. In the daytime, it looks fine as long as there's no like shadows and there's no contact. You know, it's okay.
Yeah. Plus, with I mean, it's definitely worrisome when a movie from 2004 has better like graphics than a movie from 2023.
Like, okay, the sea monsters are okay. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're just generic CGI modern day monsters, you know.
Are they to the level of Pirates of the Caribbean though? Because the Kraken was a good sea monster.
Yeah. I mean, they are. I feel like we've reached a layer in technology. It's kind of like we've reached a plateau.
Yeah.
Everything looks a particular level of good. It looks good. It's not great. It's not amazing. It's just good. It's like the Meg, Transformers, San Andreas. It's just okay. It's not amazing. It's not that, you know, it's not mind-blowing.
Not all of it though. I mean, you get like for every San Andreas, there's a moonfall. So
yeah, I think the prerequisite would be the movie has to be worked on long enough for the CGI effects to hold up. Because that's what affected Black Panther, because they never have time to do the underground fight. They had they had no time, so they couldn't find it. They couldn't make it look good.
dude, I laughed so hard when I first saw that fight. I'm like, this is straight up PS2 game, man. Which is weird, because
literally kind of it looked better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took their sweet time.
Yeah, it's back when Marvel would like let their VFX artists do their thing. Did they stop doing that? The whole putting their VFX guys on crunch. Is that done now?
Oh, that whole drama.
Yeah.
I heard about it. The thing is, when it comes to these things in studios, they hardly ever comment.
Yeah.
Because Warner Brothers only commented on the Ezra thing because it was like, he's
It was-
actually in the news. He's on ABC, he's on CNN, he's on Fox. They had to address it. These things are like things they can ignore for the time being. Because you never have like, a statement by Bob Chapman or Bob Iger, or even Kevin Feige. No one did anything. They just kept quiet.
Yeah.
So I feel like as long as it's not in the forefront of media, they can ignore it. But no, they didn't do it.
Yeah, because what could they honestly come out and say?
Instead,
yeah.
the one thing that they did mention was our CGI artists, how hard it worked in She-Hulk, that whole fourth. But yeah,
But still though, dude, compared to
so we have No Way Home.
yeah, we have No Way Home.
We have. Wait, have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
No.
Okay, I guess we can't talk about that.
Technically, it's a Sony property, so can't really lump it in with all the other Marvel things. But
I'm just comparing Multiverse.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So No Way Home.
No Way Home. Into the Spider-Verse. See it. It's very nice.
Does Multiples of Madness fall in here?
It does, but not much happens because of it. There's
Yeah.
no concept. I mean, okay,
Stranger the Third Eye now, but
an incursion is a consequence.
yeah.
Yeah, so let's add it. So MOM.
Would you classify what happened here as an incursion when all those worlds started
It
crashing?
is by definition, but by Marvel's definition.
Oh.
Easy, you probably call it a crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some
Also,
crisis.
if those worlds crashed into each other, do they not exist anymore? Have they merged? Like,
They didn't really specify, did they?
yeah, it
Because
just
even when that keeper was explaining the whole thing in
the spaghetti.
in the
Yeah.
kitchen, it's like, okay, fulcrum and diverging paths and new pasts and new futures. It said a lot, but also nothing at the same time.
Yeah.
They didn't really explain a lot because again, this isn't Batman '89. It's a universe where he looks like it. It's a universe where he would have been active somewhere between the early 2000s for a 26-year-old Barry Allen. Did you see him as a kid?
Yeah.
Oh, because like the timelines, they don't quite make sense because that was 30 years ago. Flash, 30 years ago, you weren't even born.
Yeah.
So you couldn't have seen him as a kid. He would have been an old man when you were a kid. He would have been a 63-year-old Michael Keaton if you were a kid.
Yeah. He would have been retired by then.
Exactly. So it's like a copy. It's kind of like what? No, not What If. MOM. You have Captain Carter in What If.
Yeah.
Captain Carter, Steve Rogers, and that. Captain Carter we see MOM is not Captain Carter What If.
It's a different.
It's just other Captain Carter.
Yeah.
The history might be the same, but it's not the one from that show.
I think when he said like in the end it's basically like just a hot mess. I think they said that so that when shit goes down in the third act and all the world's crashing, it's all this destruction and everything.
Exactly.
They don't have to explain that. It's just it's a mess. Just accept that and move on.
My one only crap with the movie is that they brought back so many deceased actors without bringing in Grant Gustin.
Come on, man.
And he's the actual Flash.
Come on, dude. They had
He's not the Green Arrow. He's the literal. They met.
the dude, the tin hat guy. He was in the Flash.
Yeah, he's the Jay Garrick from that Earth.
Yeah, they brought him back, so they acknowledged the CW in that way.
So crass, especially because they actually had an episode of Christ on
Yeah.
where he named him. What the fuck? He literally named him. He gave him the name The Flash. It was his idea, and you don't show him in the movie. Yo, the Holy King, whatever his name, I forget his name. He looks like an evil Michael Shannon, which is weird. It's so weird.
But yeah, dude, I mean,
Like, does he hate him? What does he have against him? You brought back George Reeves. You brought back Christopher Reeve, Nicholas Cage, the Supergirl actress. I forgot her name.
Clooney. Let's not forget Clooney.
Yeah, clearly, like so many people you brought back without a mention of God. That's so horrible.
Yeah.
Because remember when we first saw the episode?
Yeah.
I thought that the Flash movie, okay, before the Ray Fisher shit, we thought it would start with Cyborg, Barry, him telling him, I just met myself. He named me. I'm of course the Flash now. And then maybe we see Harvey A as, But that was before the Flash changed, before Supergirl, before everyone was fired.
Yeah.
That was like 2018.
Let's just say that. Before everyone was fired.
We just thought it would be a typical Flashpoint movie, which is...
Yeah. It follows a lot of the beats of Flashpoint, even with the lightning failing the first time and then they got it again. Yeah.
The experiment,
But they changed just enough that it's a totally different movie.
Andy Muschietti has his fucking head.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And also, like...
Would you have preferred if they'd stuck to the original Flashpoint story?
It would be a lot. Because now you gotta bring back Harvey A. You gotta have Affleck for more parts because he has to be there for the end of the movie when he reads the letter.
Yeah.
It would be... I don't know if it would be more expensive or less expensive.
Probably more, because Aquaman, Wonder Woman...
They have to have the war. They have to be lovers. They have to have Reverse Flash. You have to cost him.
You have to establish a lot.
Exactly. So I feel like since the universe was already crumbling post demanding this Snyder Cut, they mixed that because I feel like initially there was a plan because Ray Fisher was slated to be in the Flash with Ezra Miller in like 2015. He was when they announced the slate. I mean, that slate was broken. There's no Green Arrow, there's no Flash, there's no
there's no Cyborg movie.
There's no Affleck.
Dude, they had like logos and shit.
Exactly. It was planned out.
Dude.
Affleck was the director of the movie. You're gonna have Deathstroke, like Teen Titans. It was bad.
Yeah.
The universe. I don't want to say it went down the dark universe way, but it nearly went down that way.
Yeah. Dark Universe ended after one movie, so yeah.
They had an interesting.
Yeah. At least Universal were able to be like, okay, this isn't working at all.
Yeah.
Let's just cut our losses.
Yeah.
You know. You think WB should have done that? What would have been the point in their mind for you to be like, okay, DCEU isn't working, scrap it, you know?
I don't want to call them good people, but I do feel like this movie was for the fans.
Yeah.
For fans / cash grab.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make sense because for it to be a cash grab, there has to be profit. This movie, I'm sure it's on Twitter.
Yeah.
The tweets about the box office. It's
Yeah. That first week, it's
90
not great.
million? That's lower than
Yep.
Black Adam.
Dude, I literally saw that. It's less than Black Adam, and I was like, fuck, man.
So for it to be a cash grab, would necessitate that it would have to perform better than those movies.
Yeah.
It's not performing well. Theaters are empty. People don't care about this movie.
There were 5 people in there.
Ezra, their actions are just completely... They've kind of made people like nyanya the movie.
Yeah.
So it's like...
I think this movie fell victim to coming out too late. You know?
And I also feel like it was too late for him to cancel it.
Yeah.
Batgirl only cost paltry money. That's kind of pocket change. It doesn't... That's pocket change.
Yeah.
It's fine. A movie that had ballooned that big, because this movie has been projected to have costed in total with marketing and this new issues and obviously, Zod and this and that, and upwards of 300 million.
Yeah.
Plus marketing.
That's Justice League money.
So they'd have to make 500 million plus to break back and break even. They're not going to get average million. They're not. So it's not. Maybe it was a cash grab, but now it's just like listen, dude. We're already 3/4 in. Might as well finish it and drop it. Like fucking. Yeah. Because what else can you do?
That's kind of where they were back in like January when there was the original release date. what makes me wonder, what was this delay then? Why did we have to wait like 4 more months?
They were adding in the
Yeah.
final acts. What did he call it?
The chrono bubble?
Chronosphere or something. That is a new scene because they filmed 3 endings. I'll send you a tweet about that. They filmed 3 endings. They filmed the ending with Godot and Affleck. They filmed the ending.
I remember hearing about that way back in January. So that was the original ending.
So in the courthouse, it was supposed to be Keaton. Keaton and Godot for some weird reason.
I think that was to set up the Batgirl movie because he's Batman there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he was supposed to be there. And they filmed another one with Momoa and Affleck and Gal.
Yeah.
And they also scrapped several scenes with Linda Carter. They also filmed. They scrapped CGI scenes with Mark Brando. And who else?
Thing is, Linda Carter in the DCEU is weird because it makes no sense. She was in Wonder Woman 84, and I'm like, okay, if Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman, then who the hell is this?
What they're doing is they've made her this original inspiration character, kind of like the guy who inspired Indiana Jones. Who was just like
that we gave him his hat.
Hero.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. They kind of transformed him into that. They transformed it into that being instead of it being,
just a random cameo, But that was the thing is with Indy, it made sense in the story. Even we have no fucking idea who that guy was, but we could glean. Oh,
it's not
this
like
is
Indy was a reboot and then that guy was original Indy.
Yeah.
This is now Indy has or whatever.
Yeah. It made sense, but
But now Linda would have been a Wonder Woman, so she would have been in Earth 75 because that's when the show came out.
Yeah. But at the end of Wonder Woman 54, I'm assuming she was
Cesar Romero Joker.
Oh, yeah, he was. You heard him laugh, but we didn't see him.
We saw a little bit of Adam West, but it was a bit blurry because it was like a weird effect. Rich Katie says it was deliberate. People saying bullshit. He's just saying
they're kind of wonky. I didn't see a whole lot of that. I wasn't like looking for it, but there was the scene where he was running in the beginning. He's like running across the water. He's running on the freeway, and the camera pans up. Flash just looked tiny.
Those speed scenes were okay. What I didn't like was the Flash's movements in conjunction to the running. He's running very fast. You would think his legs are moving very fast, but he's just doing this.
The same shit from.
That's horrible. He doesn't know how to run.
He's been doing that shit since freaking what's his BVS? Yeah.
He doesn't know how to run. So it's wonky
still even with
because he's zooming past scenes and it's like blurs and CGI lightning. But he's moving so slow. Like he's underwater. Like
even in at the lab when he doesn't have powers and he's moving, he's still doing his weird run. It's like, wait, why is he doing that? Shouldn't he be like running at regular human speed? Like,
even the joke that no one laughed at in my case, because I watched one joke when he uses the powers, that's when he starts to him, and he tries to run because he can't face him. And he's like, okay, you make me find your run, but that's literally your run. That's your acting performance. It doesn't hit because it's not like a tongue-in-cheek. Look at us making fun of ourselves. You just don't know how to run as an actor.
But I did scene that got a chuckle out of me was definitely when Batman has the lasso on him, and then like what I'm saying, he's like, my ego is too big to say thank you to someone else. Wait, what?
So he looked a bit weird in the car.
Dude, his face was like, what's going on? It's not just you. It's
super wrinkled. I don't know if the car was too small. He's like smile is weird.
He had like wrinkles over here, like.
I don't know. Because one thing I do know, when they were still chasing the guy with the bio terrorist thingy, that scene was a stunt actor, because we saw the behind the scenes. So a stunt actor, and then he put Affleck's face on the guy's head.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. He's moving fast anyway, so it's gonna, it's gonna.
Yeah.
But when he's just standing on the bridge and he's just like,
dude.
He's talking.
I don't
his
think-
face looks so bunched up. It's weird.
I don't think the mask, when they designed it, it was made for him to like smile in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it has a particular form.
Yeah. And it's molded to the dude's head, so
Plus, Batfleck might have gained a few weight. I mean, he lost a lot of weight for the Snyder Cut, but since he's been with Jennifer Lopez, he's gained that weight back. Not because of the alcoholism, but just because he's getting back to his regular size.
Yeah.
He was a bit thin in the Snyder Cut. You can tell, okay, man's lost a lot of weight. He's already getting better, but he's not BVS size.
yeah, he was dude.
He wasn't skinny, but he was definitely like emaciated.
Yeah.
I was like,
I don't think he'll ever get back to his BVS shape
nah, he's
because
done. That was his prime.
yeah.
After that, obviously the divorce with Jennifer Garner.
Yeah.
You know.
You could see in Justice League, dude, he was drinking. His face was red.
Yeah, his face was red. The wig was all over the place. Yeah. So maybe I feel like that car was made to fit his older face.
Yeah.
Because his car has not looked bad as his PBS. Maybe
Yeah.
Snyder Cut certain scenes, but you can kind of tell in Snyder Cut that he's much thinner because there's like a space in the car that's raised. There's like two.
With in speaking about like the cowl, what did you think of the new suit, the one in the freeway thing?
I feel like it's less safe
Less safe.
because it's just like it's pleating, but it's so spaced out and it's like spandex. And
Yeah.
It's like,
You could get shot.
He's
Yeah.
grinding on the road with his knee. Like, what are you doing?
It's kind of like in Dark Knight when dude got a new suit and he was like, yeah, it's lighter, but you're more vulnerable because there's more spacing. You know, like,
I
yeah,
won't say I liked the chase and the action.
yeah.
Granted, if the guy does that, he will stand with the whole time. He will be paced.
Dude,
He's grinding. He at least skipped 100 meters on his knee.
dude was street pizza,
You
man.
are back and you're grinding on your knee for 100 meters.
Yeah.
I get it. God, DC. He's not like a regular human.
Yeah.
But come on. Come on. He's jumping 20 meters in the air like he's a super soldier. I'm just like, come on. Like, look,
It's just like grinding on.
like, I get it, Rosketti. You want to create a comic book come to life. But
Yeah.
come on, dog. That was Captain America. That was not Batman. That was not Batman.
Even Cap shouldn't be doing this, man. Like,
Because Cap was stronger in the movies and years in the comics.
yeah. Plus, he had the shield. For those scenes where he's like on the thing, he's on the shield. So yeah.
Dog, he's jumping in the air, he's gliding. Even that Keaton was doing crazy things he's never done.
When when the tunnel thing and he was gliding and he actually crashed and he just dusted himself off
Yeah.
like.
So yeah, that Kryptonian fight with the Jack Kryptonian, and then also when they first go into the Soviet base, so
Yeah.
he's like, "This is gonna hurt." And he jumps, he swoops in, he punches the guy, he lands.
Come on, dude, you're like 70 years old, man. It's not like you've been keeping in shape all these years. You've just been sitting around the house, like,
He's strong.
yeah. Dude.
Batman Beyond. The first two episodes,
Yeah.
he beats up some guy. He's like,
Is that the one where he like pulls a gun on the dude?
that's when he gives up being Batman.
Oh, yeah.
He's in his mid-50s. The one is when Terry is already in the picture,
Yeah.
and there's a gang that tries to pick on him, the Joker gang.
Yeah.
They pick on him thinking he's a friend of the old man, and he beats up with a stick.
Yeah.
He still has it at a certain age, but he shouldn't have it that well. Not that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
But I loved it, man. It's like a proper comic book come to life. It's what we go to these movies for, dude.
Another thing,
Yeah.
the wig and the beard did not work.
The long one or... Oh, yeah.
It should have been like slightly longer hair and
Yeah.
a realistic bush. Not like fucking Castaway. Shave me, you know. Nah. That, it looked so fake. It looked like he was a Shazam wizard.
And, dude, that wig and beard looks bad. Holy shit.
I mean, when I saw the wizard in the comics, I was like, okay, I get it. That's
Yeah.
how he looks. But in real life, it doesn't look that well. Especially because it's on a black guy.
Yeah.
Black guys don't hair like that.
Like he's not gonna no.
Black guy's hair is bullshit. It looks like an afro.
Why couldn't they give him dreads? Why couldn't they just give Jaman Hansu dreads? Like,
Dreads and a bushy beard, not
Yeah.
a stringy, heavy.
that goes straight down. Like, dude,
Nah, it didn't work.
he looked like some old sensei in a kung fu movie or some
Yeah,
shit.
like a Asian exploitation.
Yeah.
fu.
The guy from Kill Bill. That guy, it is like the stroking beard.
Fu Manchu type.
Dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, dude.
What do you think of Younger Barry?
Younger Barry. He was annoying at first, but like as the movie went on, and he was like, "Nah, like we can save them. Nobody dies." I believed it. I
know
could
what I feel like
believe.
they did?
Yeah. What?
Our Barry that we know,
Yeah.
he's never been mature. They had to hyper evolve him to show the stark contrast because he's uncharacteristically mature.
Yeah, he's somber throughout the film.
You
Yeah.
just give it a rest. You appreciate nothing.
He's like, "You're not funny. You're not like, dude, what's
You
going
were
on?"
never this serious, man.
Yeah, man.
Like I feel like they just took the way Snyder wrote him. They made him mature just to accentuate the immaturity of this one. He was never that mature. He was never that serious. Yeah.
And if anything, he shouldn't be this serious because when you think about it, you have everything you want. You got your mom back, you got your dad, everything. Why are you so stern,
I
though,
think because he
man?
realized he fucked up and he might cause the universe to destroy itself.
Yeah.
But still, it was never that serious. Just tell him, yo, Barry, just listen.
Just chill.
Chill.
Yeah.
Going off that.
But yeah. Like his introductory scene of he's like coming in, singing with the headphones, and he's knocking over a trash can. I was like, "The fuck is this?"
Why is he skipping? What does that even mean?
Dude. Like this dude was coming home to do laundry. What's he skipping for? Like,
And I feel like they could have done more to show the stark age difference. Because look, 2013 Barry is 18, as it would appear. So he was born in 94. He was born in 94. 2023 Barry? What year is in the DC?
let's just say 22 to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like at minimum 10 years older. No wrinkles, no beard, no stubble, no
I mean,
nothing.
he does have like stubble some scenes, but
No
yeah.
crow's feet. Like they just look the same.
Yeah.
Like obviously these days, twin effects are very advanced. You know, ever since Parent Trap,
Yeah.
we've been good at that. But it didn't feel like he was talking to a much younger version of himself.
Yeah.
Besides the personality, if I saw me from the trick, I can tell I'm much younger. I even look different. I have a fucking thingy beard now. Like there are differences. My face is slightly more. My jawline is bigger. Like
Yeah.
something. It doesn't feel 18.
There's more definition to
It's
one than the
26.
other,
It
yeah.
doesn't look 18. So like, yeah. And the whole thing of Eric Stoltz is wanting to fly to Bacon's and Top Gun.
What the hell? I'm like, right away, dude, that should have been your clue. Something's not right. Like, why do they keep saying Eric
Because
Stoltz?
it's not like Badagi.
yeah.
And even if you were drunk, why would you confuse one actor with another one?
Yeah, he's not even in the movie. Dude. Like,
Yeah,
right away, you should clue like something's not
At
right.
most, it's like an interesting fact to it. Why would you call that one drunk? Like, Barry, something is wrong.
Yeah.
They're telling you all these characters are not in these movies and it's the other ones. Like, dude, you're supposed to be
We've been getting that a lot lately. Like, with superhero characters, like, ain't you supposed to be smart, man? Like, what? Read. Fucking read.
I still don't know.
That still bugs you?
Going on a little tangent,
Yeah.
I would have wanted to see more of Krasinski.
Yeah.
Because I feel like what he got was a piecemeal joke.
Yeah. Hey, you wanted Krasinski? Here he is.
And it was I don't even think he satisfied with it. And obviously it sucks now because we have Adam Driver on his feet.
Yeah.
Fights.
Instead of just
coherent.
reach and then get caught immediately. Like, what were you gonna do? It wasn't even like he was trying to punch her. He was just reaching over there, like.
And sometimes she can, like, dude, she can literally just like step back or step aside. Like, what were you trying to do, Reed?
Dude.
Could be like, Wanda, Black Bolt has everything you need to find your kids. Black Bolt, tell her. Come closer.
Ah, dude.
Fucking disintegrator there and then. I mean, I get it. They didn't want to kill her because they were in the body of their ally, but still, dog, come on.
Still, dude.
You can't bring her back with some cutting edge tech. Come on.
He had nothing on him. They were just there as is. Like, thing is, when that Universe's Captain Marvel was like, we can handle your little witch, it would make you think like they have some contingency in place or whatever, but no, they just rocked up.
I think they're a bit dumb. They don't understand the concept that Strange is explaining, that Wanda has dreamwalked and she's in another person's body, but it's another Wanda. But they also didn't believe that she was any more powerful. So they were scaling her based on their Wanda. She was pretty weak.
Yeah.
Because if she was so weak, she couldn't even fight off a dream-walking, hack.
Yeah.
Like, she was powerless. I would say that Wanda is Age of Ultron powerful. She never developed.
Yeah. We don't really see her use her powers, so that would be roughly a good measuring point.
So I think for them, she's not as powerful.
Yeah.
Because even Hulk could have handled her in Age of Ultron. If not for the Johannesburg thing.
Yeah.
Even Bruce said, if I want you right now, pop your fucking head. Like, he wasn't playing into that. He was not playing into that.
Dude,
so,
like he had her in a fucking lock and he's like piss me off. Come on, I dare you.
So they were they were underestimating her, but it was based off of ignorance. Because they didn't realize how much more powerful 616 is.
Yeah.
And it's strange, because why wouldn't she be as powerful? It's because she had her kids long ago. Because it seems to me like those are her natural kids.
Yeah, and she's just been living a peaceful life.
She had them like a decade ago, and she just never became an Avenger, to hone her abilities.
Because in that universe, it's never really established what didn't happen. Because we know, they killed Thanos. He never made it to Earth. But,
they had an Infinity War of sorts.
Yeah.
But what didn't they have?
Does that mean Civil War didn't happen?
They had to have had an Age of Ultron. Ultron was a bot. Tony probably kicked his ass and took him.
Yeah.
But we don't see Tony. Where's Tony? Doesn't matter.
If Ultron is a fully functioning bot, does that mean Age of Ultron even happened? Does that mean he was perfect out the jump, or?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because think about it. The purpose of the Ultron robots.
Yeah, it's true. Because Ultron was supposed to be a peacekeeping initiative.
Yeah.
Obviously in the comics, Hank Pym, he created him, and then that led to him being a super evil bot.
Yeah.
But in the MCU, it's Tony and Jarvis and everything.
Yeah.
So he worked.
Guess so. Guess in that universe, everything went to plan.
Yeah.
The robots were mass produced or whatever. I guess at that point.
I guess that's why society's as advanced.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have any morals, so I can spend time on. Because in between Homecoming and Infinity War, that's a big period of peace. Enough for Tony to discover nanites. Yeah. And create them into what they are.
And move from Avengers Tower to that
if
facility.
there was no snap and they had those 5 years, would our world 616 be like this? Probably. Maybe not as much because of the exclusion of greed. Because we're led to believe that greed had a part to play with how the society is. The stars man alive. You don't think he had no impact on the world? Probably did.
Would have.
Carbon emissions and lack of greenery and greenhouse gases. That's why the world is so green and so technological. Why would you switch? Okay, I was stuck on the whole robot thing. Why our robot team was flipped?
Yeah, the red is now going
Or maybe that's how it always was, dating back into the 1900s.
in that world, maybe.
Yeah, so for them it's normal.
Yeah.
But if the MCU had had those 5 years, they would have been more advanced in society.
Yeah.
They would have been.
There would be so many different things going on though. So if Civil War didn't happen, okay, because Age of Ultron went perfect, Cap and Iron Man don't have their clash. Civil War doesn't happen, then What else doesn't happen? Oh wait. If Civil War doesn't happen, then Tony doesn't recruit Spider-Man.
That's why he's not there.
Yeah, that's why he's not there.
But also, I feel like he would still be a practicing hero,
Yeah,
but he wouldn't be an Avenger.
Yeah,
He would be like what Peter Parker always was, which
yeah.
is his own hero.
Street level guy. Yeah.
His own hero, his own person.
No Civil War, no Accords.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that means they would have had a 9-year period of peer development.
Yeah. Everything.
2015 to 2014.
Because aside from Civil War, everything was cool.
Yeah.
And
it makes
Ant-Man.
sense, man. 10 years is a lot. For
Yeah.
10 years, you went from these flip phones, the Samsung ones, to touchscreens.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
You can do a lot in 10 years.
Yes, it makes sense.
So that 10 years of peace, aside from Ant-Man and Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Yeah.
which were pretty isolated incidents.
It's Hydra.
Yeah. I mean, the first one was Hydra. The second one, that was just Walton Goggins, you know. We never did find out who he was working for.
Could be Fist.
Could be the Power Broker.
Would she have been that at that point? Because that's
Stern.
before. Wait.
Yeah.
That's between the snap. No, it's before the snap. 2017.
Yeah, because at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp, they get dusted. So
Would she have been evil as very recently as her betrayal in Civil War?
because we don't know.
Wait.
Civil War was Ant-Man and the Wasp was after
it's
Civil
like,
War.
It's
Yeah.
2 years minimum.
Yeah.
Would she be evil in 2 years?
Enough.
Evil and that powerful?
Yeah, enough that she's got henchmen and shit. So
I'm not sure. Because I feel like she gained a lot of power through the snap.
yeah.
And the chaos that the world had, she took advantage of.
Same thing with Fisk. I mean,
Yeah. We'll see more of that in Born Again.
you
But
gonna watch Echo?
I have no compulsion. I don't know why.
Same thing every time, dog. Every time some Daredevil news comes out, I ask you same thing. Are you gonna watch Echo? Same answer every time. I have no reason to.
It's like, okay, what can we get?
More Daredevil, and his cameo in there.
One episode.
I don't know, somewhere in the middle, I guess.
Like, Bullseye?
Did he die? Like, wasn't he? No way.
Like, he was arrested. He was apprehended.
What was that? Did he have some shit with his eyes or something?
Yeah, like now he's actually Bullseye because he's blind and whatnot. And I don't know. Bullseye, Echo, maybe Punisher, maybe.
But why though, man?
I don't know.
You really gonna bring back Bernthal in this?
It's Hell's Kitchen, man. Anything can happen.
Yeah, but like,
It's Hell's Kitchen, it's Tracksuit Company, it's, you know.
yeah, but I don't see them working.
Also, how would she know Daredevil? I'm not saying she doesn't know him. Obviously she will, because he's cameoing in one episode confirmed.
Yeah.
But how would she know him? Because she would have rose to power around when her dad died after the snap, because Ronin killed her dad.
Yeah.
2018. Daredevil has at minimum been active since 2015, season 1.
Yeah.
So he would have been active for 3 years before Maya's dad dies. Or she knew him before her dad died.
Yeah.
Because of first affiliation. I don't know. Because seemingly the Daredevil show is canon. Like,
Not all of
to
it.
an extent.
Yeah.
To an extent.
If Daredevil as a show is canon, does that mean that other, the other Netflix shows are canon? Luke Cage, Defenders. I mean, the Defenders probably ain't gonna be thing, but like,
Yeah. I feel like certain projects are kind of soft ignored, like soft rebooted. Kind of like, the whole thing of Eternals. We're never gonna hear from the Eternals looking as they are.
Yep.
Okay, maybe they might come back because they kidnapped him.
We might see Eros, Harry Styles back, because,
Obviously, we'll see Black Knight, and we might see Cersei as a result. And I don't know, like.
where do we go from there, man? That movie ended so ambiguously, so.
And no one's ever mentioned it.
Yeah.
they've done so many news reports in the background of Marvel shows. Nothing has ever even mentioned.
That there's a giant freaking hand sticking out of the earth.
And that thing alone would disrupt the atmospheric conditions.
Disrupt waves. Just
It would disrupt the moon cycle, the waves. It would disrupt climates.
dude, that thing would be news for weeks.
It would cause earthquakes in
Dude.
magnitudes hitherto undreamt of. You hear you say hitherto undreamt of? I like that. It's so much. It's so Tony Stark. But like, it's so big. If anything, it's bigger than the Battle of New York.
Yeah.
It is way bigger. It has more consequences, more loss of lives, more potential loss of lives. Why is it?
Yeah.
Dude, that is a continent.
I laughed. Like, I had a little chuckle. And you're like, this thing is way bigger. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably bigger than a way big when you think about it. Because this thing is massive. But like,
He's like, his head is bigger than Australia.
yeah. But this thing, there was like a rumor that, okay, this is going to be like where they're going to do the mutants Croatia. It's called Croatia, right?
Oh, the new world order.
Yeah.
That they're gonna harvest the dead celestial because what's her name? Cersei. It's not Cersei. Cersei is Jolie,
Yeah.
the one who transformed her. Let's just call her Green Girl.
Yeah.
When Green Girl touched the celestial and transformed it into the solid object, so the League in New World Order, or now it's called Brave New World.
Yeah.
They changed it because of the whole Jew thing, New World Order, Illuminati. Yeah.
I would have thought, they changed it because like fucking WWE gave them a call like, hey man, we on the trademarks New World Order. So, but yeah.
So the leak is that apparently Cersei or whatever Green Girl, when she touched the celestial, she turned it into another unseen, undiscovered, never ever having existed substance, adamantium. That's gonna trigger the what would you call it? It's not arms war.
Yeah.
Mineral war, natural resource war. That would
Basically, it's
trigger-
more of a race. Mineral race, yeah.
It would then trigger a new mineral race.
Like with what happened with Wakanda,
Exactly,
yeah.
because Val had wanted vibranium. So now, since they can't get vibranium and Wakanda has a protector, they're now going to discover adamantium with the celestial.
Yeah.
And then that's going to trigger battle of countries because the celestial has no sovereign obligation.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
It belongs
So,
to
yeah.
no one. It doesn't belong to Europe or Africa. No one can lay claim. So now, the part of that movie will be that war. Plus the Red Hawks, plus the...
This movie's gonna be busy.
Wait. Thunderbolts in this movie.
Thunderbolts.
They're in their own movie.
Yeah, they have their own movie.
So they're not in the Brave New World.
I don't think
Red
so.
Hawk... Is Red Hawk in both Brave New World and Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
Because it's Thunderbolt Ross.
Ross is in-
After him too.
I think Ross is in Thunderbolts, but he's gonna become Red Hulk in Brave New World.
Yeah, because we saw a set photo of Harrison and
Yeah.
Maggie talking.
Yeah.
Harrison looks good, by the way.
Still.
For 80, he looks phenomenal.
Yeah, man.
I understand why he's still doing movies. He's healthy.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, he's not horse riding healthy, but with the
yeah, he's not
Yeah.
like, backface, but like he's like Samuel L. Jackson healthy.
yeah.
Even like the way William Shatner looks, you see him. He's 93, he looks phenomenal. I mean, I get it. It's mostly because of fat covering the wrinkles.
Yeah.
That nigga looks like he's 65.
Dude.
He looks phenomenal, and he's so eloquent. The same goes for Dick Van Dyke. But Dick is old. You can tell he's
Yeah,
wrinkly.
he's wrinkly, but he's still like when he got on that table, like holy shit.
And he's very sharp. His mind is still sharp.
Yeah.
That compared to like Clint Eastwood, he's Clint, yeah, man.
Clint is he's getting up there. He's 90 years old, man. Like
His voice is slow, and he kind of takes long pauses between speeches. That to me tells me his brain is a little bit regressing. But people like Dick Van Dyke, Harrison, Harrison's still 80. Warren Beatty.
yeah. He's still alive?
And Shatner, yeah.
Warren Beatty, Dick Tracy's still alive.
Warren Beatty is the one who did the Oscar mix-up.
Damn.
It was him and...
Yeah, but that was years ago, man. Like,
It was 2018.
damn.
Wasn't that? It was the year of Moonlight. It was like 4 years ago.
Oh,
Good for his
damn.
age.
Dick Tracy's still alive. God damn.
Given
Yeah.
the way he looked in the 50s, he was a hardcore.
Yeah.
Apparently he fucked 3,000 women. It's a rumor. I'll send you the TikTok. But
Let me ask you this, man. If that was you, if that was a rumor about you, would you deny it?
they say he doesn't deny it, but he says it's blown out of proportion. So it's definitely up there. I mean, this guy fucked Sharon, he fucked Madonna, he fucked Benning, he fucked any woman. I mean,
He did them all.
yeah,
Let's
I mean,
just
he's
say
married
that.
to an everything. He really did everything. He was everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, those guys are so sharp for their ages. They're still so mentally sharp.
And given how celebrities now are staying healthy for longer, you think like in 30 years from now they'll be even sharper then. If guys like Warren Beatty back then are sharp now, like the guys we got now are gonna be way.
Your Will Smiths, your Denzel.
Will's kind of puffy though.
Yeah, I feel like when you grow older, you get the water weight. Because Shatner looked good up until 49.
Yeah.
When the Star Trek Next Generation came out and the movie premiered before, and it was the last movie that he had been in with God. You can tell again. Yeah. He's no longer the 60s Shatner. He's a bit wider.
But Nimoy withered though, man.
Yeah, he withered.
Yeah.
He lost weight.
But damn, man, it's gonna be interesting. A brave new world. Shit.
So
Back to the topic of the movie.
yeah, I would assume he's Red Hawk in both.
Yeah. Really?
You can't command a team as a whole. You have to have some controlling aspect that I can kill all of you if I want.
But Val doesn't have that. I mean,
Val has
just
sovereign
Val.
power. She's the Secretary of State. Ross obviously is because he's
No,
the
Ross. Okay, yeah. He'll.
So President Ellis or whatever it is now,
Yeah, it's gonna be a scroll.
he dies in the invasion. That's gonna lead to this new period of no president, and then you're gonna have Ross coming.
Yeah.
So Ross upgrades from Dr. Glassman.
Who?
Do you know the Good Doctor?
No, and I think you can speak up now. They're gone.
The TV show The Good Doctor.
No.
There's this old.
Oh yeah, with the kid from Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Odin in God of War.
Oh, the guy with the beard. Yeah. He's
That guy. He's
East Wing. Yeah.
He is the new Secretary of State. You saw him in a comic.
Yeah.
He was the UN. So he has taken Ross's old job.
Okay.
Val has taken.
Isn't she like the head of the FBI or something?
It's so confusing. She's the head of the CIA.
Yeah.
Apparently, Rhodey is the new Secretary of State in Secret Invasion.
That explains the suit and everything, but like, why?
So what happened to Odin? I don't know. Or maybe he's another guy. Because when I watched the new Rockstar video, Voss was like, that Odin guy is the new Secretary of State.
Yeah.
Does he die in Invasion? Maybe this is for.
We don't know. Speaking of Secret Invasion, that tomato rating, man.
Because he did play dumb before they brought in the mercenaries.
Yeah, like.
So he might be dodgy. He might.
It is dodgy, man. Like, their reaction when those mercenaries came in, it's like,
It
oh,
was
fuck.
like we knew.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I do think some things might change between.
Yeah.
There's an old god and a new god. That will potentially then bring in Rhodey as the new Secretary of State.
Because once the president gets out, when he gets
Need a new
killed,
one.
yeah, his whole new cabinet is gonna.
And he trusts Rhodey. He's
Yeah.
been this guy in the chair for years since Civil War.
There's a question of wondering about Rhodey and War Machine. So Tony has Jarvis at Friday later on. Does Rhodey just have nobody in that headset?
He might have a generic random one.
Yeah. But like we've seen inside the thing, there's just.
Rhodey isn't a fancy guy. So like Tony, I don't need an AI. Just give me a random assistant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've seen several scenes of him in the HUD, so
Yeah.
and it's just been him. So maybe there's nothing.
And it hasn't gotten upgraded in how many years now?
Yeah. He had a different suit in Endgame compared to the
I would assume it was updated between Age of Ultron and
Nah, because he showed up there and in his same War Machine suit.
from Iron Man 2.
Which is weird because in Iron Man 3 he becomes Iron Patriot. So how's the War Machine now? Yet he's Iron Patriot there, and then when you see him again, he's like he's rocking the gray and black. So
He might have multiple suits.
yeah, maybe.
Because you have the original defense suit, the black one, the one with the hammer upgraded.
The Gatling gun, yeah.
And then you have slightly, it's not nanotech.
Yeah.
I would say it's like the same era as the Monk, what is it? The Monk 48 in Homecoming.
With
It's around that era.
oh yeah, with those thrusters on
the
the
Silver
ship,
Centurion upgrade that he's wearing when he's in India talking about Europe.
yeah. But
I
with
would say that's really good.
it's that's Rhodey does definitely have two suits because one has a Gatling gun, the other has the cannon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. He definitely does have two suits. So it makes sense that one of them would be Iron Patriot, but the other one would be unchanged.
Exactly.
So still in Endgame, that was a red and blue suit. So you couldn't see because it was all dirty and shit, and everything was brown. But like yeah, it was definitely. Dude, I did not. I'd seen that movie so many times and did not realize Rhodey had a different suit until I watched like the breakdown of Easter eggs and just like, wait a minute, he has a different suit on. Damn, noticed that. But yeah, there's. You think it's gonna get better now, the MCU? I mean, we've had Guardians. That was good.
It'll never be the same.
I mean, we knew that.
You can't recapture it.
Even before Phase 4 got off the ground, we knew it would never be the same. But still, it's been bad.
The thing is, when you set a standard, you'll soon it'll be somewhat the same, somewhat congruent with what we're used to.
Yeah.
Our first major disappointment was probably Black Widow. That was the beginning of the end.
Yeah.
That was a pandemic. There was no, remote set filming. Everything was done in a green room. It was bad.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of we're no longer Infinity War level of quality. Knowing Home was the last guard of very good movies.
Yeah.
We've had good movies since, but the complete homogeny of good movie is done.
Yep.
We're now in the age of it depends on the director. The director has a good movie. Next movie, bad movie because the director, okay, studio interference, okay, this, that, okay, reshoots, okay, that's in on him.
Yeah.
Reshoots, studio interference.
Unfinished script.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're in that era.
And with the writer's strike, you think it'll get worse?
And there's a new one, exactly.
Yeah. Because last time there was a strike, movies got rough, man.
Right now, it's affecting Deadpool.
Yeah.
And
Ryan Reynolds cannot improvise.
because he's an associate producer.
Yeah.
So he would quantify his writing credits.
Yeah. That's bad, dude. Because
The loophole is that
in
post production.
when he's always has the mask on, they can change what he said to be
In
whatever.
post-production,
Yeah.
yes. But
That's if the strike ends before they get to pro production. So
I think right now they're in post film because Hugh Jackman and Halle Berry have been photographed recently. Halle has white hair again, so she's definitely doing strong.
yeah.
Martin's hair is always Scott, so it doesn't change much. We've seen him as recent as that show where they pranked that one jury member thinking he's in the real court.
Yeah.
They came out this year. So Martin is around. He's around Hollywood. Jackman has returned to his haircut and he's growing out his beard and mutton chops. So he's back. So I would assume they're in the beginning processes of filming or building a set / finalizing costumes. Because I do feel like these costumes will need to be slightly more advanced given that it's the MCU, and given that the worlds will converge.
You think they're not going to use the same old
From
Brian?
DLFP,
Yeah.
nah, they have to be better. Because you have to remember, DLFP is
That was
the
a different
legacy-
timeline, yeah.
is the legacy of the old guard of the single movies where everything's black and dark and trippy and grey. The MCU isn't that, it's colourful. So they'll have to match the tone of the MCU in some capacity. That will mean an actual colourful Wolverine outfit.
You think we'll see his proper with the mask?
Yeah.
I mean, it was in the Wolverine, but like, you know.
I think we'll see it. It won't be continuous because at the end of the day, Jackman's face is as iconic as Wolverine himself.
Yeah.
So they can stand to have him without the helmet for a duration of the movie.
I seriously dislike when that happens. It's like this character normally wears a mask for like 90% of the time, but because we cast a famous actor, we're gonna have him take it off all the time. Just
The one thing I heard was that you're not purchasing the actor, you're purchasing the performance.
yeah,
But nowadays it's kind of switched up because even with Chidowell, I forgot his name, his full name, from Peacemaker in where you saw Guardians do, right?
yeah,
Yeah. High Vishnu. He has a helmet. Gunn wanted to portray Chidowell's face because he's a talented actor.
Yeah.
So he wants to show the talent. I get that. But in this case, I would say it's different because Wolverine, as a character, more people in their minds, when they think of Wolverine,
they see
see
Jackman.
Jackman
Yeah.
as much as the comic book character. So Logan, in this sense, is so commonplace in households. Having him be Jackman's real face won't be as bad or dangerous as any other movie where the character is supposed to have a helmet, but they don't.
Yeah.
Because Jackman is just an alumni.
What would you say is the worst case of this character is supposed to be masked up, but it's a famous actor, so they gotta take the mask off as much as possible?
Maybe. Ooh, there's a long list.
Yeah, but personally, the two that stick out the most, the one is Robin Hood, Taron Egerton's Robin Hood. He has his mask off for a lot of the movie. I get it, he's just Robin of Lockley going about his day. But even when he's Robin Hooding around, like the mask will fall or like it'll get blasted off or whatever. His face is visible. It's like, and another thing, it's not really masking, but it's Mystique. Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. Dude, I'm like, it makes no sense, especially in what's this Apocalypse. You remember that scene where they were in like that room and everybody's powers were shut off? It makes no sense that she looks like Jennifer Lawrence in that scene. She should be blue.
It's not a mask, but I would say like
The helmet. Yeah.
because if he doesn't have the arm, how can you even tell? It's an old man.
Yeah. It's just a guy, really.
Plus, Langer in the comics is a tough guy.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to separate the fact that he's being played by a 73-year-old Ian McKellen who's not buff by any margin.
But he does wear the helmets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that's like,
Yeah.
maybe also Dr. Fate, but also
Yeah.
most of the movie he is Kent Nelson. So
Yeah.
he is the actual disorder.
But with what's his name? I can't forget his name. He was in from First Class all the way to Dark Phoenix. We do get plenty of the helmet, but not a lot. Actually, we rarely get the helmet. We only get it in the third act.
Yeah.
In those prequel movies, because now it's like, okay, I think when they do that, that's their way of saying, okay, shit just got real.
Exactly.
Like Neo just put his helmet on, but this.
And I found this out. It was the 90s cartoon that added the fact that that helmet is mental protection.
Yeah. Because before that, it was just helmet.
Yeah.
He would put it on to like amplify his powers or whatever. But yeah.
It was either, I'm not sure, either the 90s cartoon or the movies. But I think it was the cartoon because they had a scene during the DOFP song in the cartoon, where that helmet was being used to walk out Charles' mental
Yeah.
wave.
There was a moment in First Class that perfectly shows that when oh shit.
Yeah.
Moment when like Charles was trying to like yell at Eric something. He's like, because he was about to kill Shaw, and as the helmet slides down, you can hear like Charles going no, because now the helmet's on and there's no sound, so that perfectly showed that sequence. I've never asked you this. What did you think of First Class?
It was nice. It was everything that this movie should be, except for Darwin's death.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darwin's death was so good.
That was honestly just, dude. I remember talking about it on the group. I'm like, the Sentinels taking that cue from Mystique doesn't make sense because they have abilities that they can adapt to any mutant power. But like, that's what I'm like. I feel like this Sentinel design was supposed to be patented after Darwin, but he's dead. So, yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. If he was alive, it would make sense. They could easily just say, yeah, we captured him and we adapted it off his powers, and that's why the Sentinels changed and everything.
Like he's kept in a cage for 450 years.
Yeah, but Mystique, her power is to shapeshift, not adapt.
And they don't really have the powers as well.
Yeah, it would make sense if.
Darwin experienced the powers.
Yeah. But dude, DOFP was so. That should have been the last hurrah of that original timeline. They should have stopped there. I mean, granted, if they did, we wouldn't have gotten. Okay, fucking Logan should have been that state, but after that, just stop. No Dark Phoenix, no New. You still haven't seen New Mutants. Don't. It's ass, man. That movie's ass. That was a movie that needed reshoots but didn't get it. Just, oh, dude. That movie was so bad, though.
Is it as bad as Morbius?
Okay, nah, that's. Thing is, Morbius, you can enjoy Morbius because it's so bad, it's enjoyable. But this movie is just bad, dude. Like, there's so many things that don't make sense. Like, they're being kept in this facility by this doctor who can generate force fields, right? And they all know this. So when they drug the lady and she's out cold, no one tries to leave. Seriously, you know she's the one generating these force fields, so when you drug her and she falls asleep, why does nobody bail? Why do you all stay here? Oh, shit. There's so much nonsense. Also, the thing about, like, this people are experiencing these horrific nightmares that are coming to get them while they're awake. Around about the same time this new girl comes into the facility and no one connects the dots till the third act. Seriously. No, until the third act is like, these weird aberrations started happening right around the same time you showed up.
Yeah.
And they're trying to figure out, like, what is your power again? Like, come on, dude. But yeah. Stupid.
Would you say that Sony, at this point, has the opportunity to do better with Marvel?
Ooh, man. Because, they can do Spider-Verse. It's everything else that's concerning. Because, Muerto and Craven and... Thing is, Alberto is scheduled to start filming in 2024, and they don't even have a director, man. Like, they got nothing. There's nothing going on, but we have a release date. Putting the cart before the horse, man.
I don't get that whole movie and the hype around it.
I don't get
Where
it.
is that?
No, all I heard was that Bad Bunny is gonna do a movie in the Sonyverse, and he's gonna be Alberto, and so far that's it. Like right away, the knee-jerk response by the entire, comic book community was, "Who the heck is Alberto?" Just diehard comic book fans don't know who this guy is, but he's getting a movie. And wasn't Charles Gambino? I can't remember his actual name. Charles Gambino doing a movie with like Funk Flash or like Flash Funky or something, some Spider-Man villain, like I don't even know anymore, but like just the weirdness of it all. Dude, I was so fucking happy. I'm like, yes! Fucking John Peters finally got his giant spider. Yes, dude. Nick Cage battling a giant spider, laser the freaking thing. Superman lives, dude. Yeah, Nick Cage finally got to be Superman. Oh, as close as can be. I don't count Teen Titans go to the movies because...
He actually did teaser, I think it was in November.
Really?
He was doing a Reddit answers thing, an AMA, and someone asked him, so we'll never get Nicholas Cage as Superman? And he answered under like an honest count. Does it matter if it's too late? We never know what could happen.
Yeah.
So that tells me he knew what was involved. Obviously, it's on him.
Yeah. I mean, they obviously scanned him.
It's a
So,
complete
yeah.
CGI thing.
Yeah. Get reference and everything, yeah. So with, what's a cameo that did make you feel something? Because I remember, like, you said the Reeve didn't do you, but was there a cameo in there that did make you feel some kind of way?
I would have felt something if they included Flash Guston.
Still hung up on that old CW, huh?
Because he literally named him. That's just my thing.
Yeah.
Like, he named him, so it's so rude not to have him.
Yeah, I really did enjoy that. But what I didn't, what's weird is that we got, Adam West Batman, we got Batfleck, we got Batman 89. But then I'm like, hey, we got all these dudes, and we got Clooney, we got them. I'm like, but no Bale? Seriously? You couldn't even get CGI Bale? Like, come on.
I think the Bale world is so realistic. I can't imagine Bale in the multiverse.
Yeah. Okay, then at the very least, that would be the same problem with Pattinson, because he's even more realistic.
And it's too early for Pattinson.
Yeah. And that is, though they've established that exists in its own, that there will be two universes, like one, there were plans before they restart everything, like there would be two universes. One would be the DCEU and the other one would be like the Joker, Matt Reeves' Batman. So do you think that's still going on?
The Matt Reeves phase?
Yeah.
No, that still exists because the sequel, I think that's been pushed. It's now 2027 or something.
What about the TV show?
The Penguin one.
Yeah.
I think they're done filming it.
Oh.
Because Colin Farrell is back into his regular himself with long hair. The only thing that might be different date is the premiere.
Yeah.
Because they also have to wait for the movie to catch up to it. So if anything, if they do release it now, it's going to create a staggered waiting period for the sequel. And even though it is a prequel, it also might cause confusion among fans.
I mean, it's between.
Thing coming out
Yeah. It's between the gap. It's Penguin Rising to Power. So yeah. Do we need any more prequels, man?
And I think it will be exclusive to streaming. I don't think it's
HBO Max.
Yeah. And it's not called Max. They've dropped
Just
the
Max.
HBO, which is weird because
Max.
the size is a size.
Yeah.
Small, medium, large.
Just Max. I think that was mostly a Discovery thing, because they're trying to distance themselves from the Warner tag. Yeah. I think because back in January, that movie, The Flash, was burning a hole in their pocket. They'd finished the movie and they couldn't afford to do reshoots. But then the Warner Discovery deal happened, and now it's like, okay, we have money now, we can get rolling on it. But I think that they didn't realize that deal came with strings. Yeah. The big old David Zaslav and his many changes. I still laugh that he was promoting the movie. Like, yo, I've seen it twice now. It's the best movie I've been like. Come on, dude. Yeah, you're like want to discover. You're so above this crap. Like, oh shit, man. Good old David Zaslav. Velma getting a second season. Just.
Which was very surprising given that the show did horribly.
Like, what are we doing, man? Like, how? Thing is, there was an actual Scooby-Doo movie that they'd done, an animated film, and I mean done as in done. Yeah. Everything is done, and it would bring back the Hex Girls, which I liked from Mystery Inc. They were really cool, and they said, nah, we're gonna do Velma instead. The movie was finished. You shit canned the finished movie in favor of starting a new show that nobody liked. But I mean nobody. Everyone hates this shit. People who like Scooby-Doo hate this. People who don't like Scooby-Doo hate this. It is one thing we can all unanimously agree on, that it's bad. And would you say Mindy Kaling's controversial star? Cause
she has a particular attitude towards rock.
Yeah.
She trims them, the characters, she looks for them, an archetype she represents. They're not good, they're harmful, they're toxic. I do think that because of her, Americanized self, I think she hates a large part of being a Disney woman, and she doesn't particularly like what it comes with. And part of the characters she writes for in the shows that she creates are a reflection of her own self-hatred.
Yeah. Because honestly, of her characters, what would honestly change if these characters were white?
All they do is self-appreciate. I don't want to be a smelly, disgusting, hairy Disney girl. That was mine in one of the shows that she made. What does that say about yourself?
That's just that you would take that part, dude. What does that say about you? I get it. It's a job is a job. Yeah. Someone's got to do it, but still.
It's tough.
Yeah.
The industry is tough when you work what you have. The writers and directors and producers do not meet their any benefit.
Yeah. And it wasn't like there was a moment where she went on an interview and said, yeah, there were some rough lines, I didn't really want to say it, but like, no, there's never been those moments.
She just owns everything she does.
Yeah.
She's very problematic, to say the least.
You gotta go.
I just gotta check.
So, bottom line, if you had to state your experience of the Flash movie, what would you say?
I'll answer you after this.
Always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side, and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate, and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside.